In part 1, we saw how chronic insomnia creates a persistent state of deep physical and mental exhaustion. Today, we are focusing on the specific, scientifically validated methods used to reverse that process. Recovery from chronic insomnia is rarely achieved through a single medication. It requires a systematic retraining of your brain and body through 3 foundational pillars. Because chronic insomnia is a failure across multiple biological systems, recovery means simultaneously addressing your environment, your internal chemistry, and behavior to restore sleep architecture. The first pillar is your environment and schedule, starting with the circadian anchor. This is a rigid, non-negotiable morning wake time that you maintain every day of the week, including weekends, to serve as a fixed point for your internal clock. Within minutes of waking, you need exposure to morning sunlight. This light exposure resets your internal clock and signals your body to stop producing sleep-inducing hormones. In the evening, you must implement a light curfew. Blue light from screens suppresses your natural melatonin production, so clinicians recommend a strict technology cutoff 30 to 60 minutes before you intend to sleep. Your physical bedroom must be optimized for rest. This means keeping the space dark, quiet, and temperature-controlled between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit to support the body's natural drop in core temperature. By managing these external factors, you remove the physical barriers to sleep. This creates the necessary conditions for your internal chemistry to take over. To manage your internal chemistry, you must understand your sleep drive. Throughout the day, a neurotransmitter called adenosine builds up in the brain. The longer you stay awake, the more adenosine accumulates, creating a physical pressure to sleep that is cleared while you rest. Caffeine interferes with this process by blocking your adenosine receptors, masking your natural sleepiness. In the average adult, caffeine has a half-life of 5 to 6 hours. This timeline shows how long that interference lasts. If you consume a cup of coffee at 2 p.m., 25% of that caffeine is still circulating in your brain at midnight. This is why a strict caffeine cutoff of 6 to 8 hours before bed is necessary. Alcohol also disrupts your chemistry. While it may help you fall asleep faster, it suppresses restorative REM sleep and fragments the second half of the night. To preserve your sleep architecture, you should stop drinking alcohol at least 3 to 4 hours before bedtime. Regarding supplements, melatonin is most effective as a chronobiotic, a tool to shift the timing of your sleep phase for jet lag or shift work, rather than a standard sedative. Doses of 1 to 3 milligrams are typically sufficient for this purpose. You can also support sleep chemistry through dietary sources. Tart cherry juice, kiwi fruit, and foods high in magnesium have been shown to help reduce sleep latency and improve overall sleep efficiency. Chemical regulation is about timing. By strictly managing when substances enter and leave your system, you protect the deeper, more restorative stages of sleep. This slide outlines cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia, or CBTI, the clinical first-line treatment for chronic insomnia. It is a structured protocol that combines education and sleep scheduling with cognitive restructuring to address the thoughts and behaviors that prevent sleep. Stimulus control reserves the bed strictly for sleep and intimacy. As shown, don't go to bed until feeling true sleepiness, re-establishing the bed sleep link. If awake after 20 minutes, immediately exit the bed. Move to a dim room for low-stimulation activity until drowsy. This slide defines sleep efficiency as total sleep time divided by total time in bed. Sleep restriction therapy intentionally limits time in bed to match actual sleep, increasing homeostatic sleep drive. Schedules adjust weekly, expanding the sleep window only after efficiency exceeds 85%. These behavioral changes are often paired with relaxation techniques, such as progressive muscle relaxation or deep breathing exercises. These methods are designed to lower your physical and cognitive arousal before you enter your prescribed sleep window. These clinical protocols physically change your brain's relationship with the bedroom, transforming the bed from a source of stress back into a reliable cue for rest. Adjusting your physiology takes time. Consistently applying these 3 pillars requires patience, as the retraining process typically unfolds over several weeks rather than a single night. Clinical reviews show that these structured behavioral and chemical adjustments can produce results equivalent to prescription sleep medication, but with fewer relapses and sleep quality that continues to improve long after the active protocol ends. If these self-guided interventions do not resolve your symptoms, the next step is to work with a professional on a formal 6 to 8 week CBT program, or to consult with your doctor about a shared decision-making approach to further treatment. Rebuilding your sleep cycle is a process of physical and psychological retraining. Tonight, choose one specific intervention from these pillars to implement and begin the work of restoring your rest. Thanks for watching.